Ross, I suppose the obvious one is the two guys that everyone wants to know about, Harley Bennell, Stephen Hill. Any chance that one or both or neither would play?
Yeah, Harley's definitely going to play Peel unless dramatic things happen on the track. So he's won't train with the group this afternoon. He's got a individually designed program that's working for him. So, and Stephen Hill will be in the squad as we see it, and we'll take it from there from training.
What does he have to do? What's the last box Stephen has to tick, or is it? What is the last element?
Yeah, no, he's basically available. We've got to make a decision. We're playing pretty good football, good availability. So it's very difficult just to bring someone in, and we've had people playing at Peel well. So really, if we've got full availability and nothing changes, won't play. So, but as always, things happen on the track in the last session, and so he'll be in the squad. But we need to get through that.
With a player like Stephen, who's so special, such a great skill set, and he is a damaging player, is it tempting to just go, okay, we know all that other stuff, but it's Stephen Hill? How do you balance that?
Yeah, he is a special player. He's a strong contributor at our club, really good leader. Are you allowed to have favourites as a coach? I said that Brad Hill and Sonny is my third favourite behind those two. So, yeah, look, it is tempting, But again, there's rigour around selection. It's something that's earned. And he's had an incredibly frustrating time, but I just can't believe that he's available for selection because it's been so long. So whether he's playing the seniors or Peel, it's exciting for the club and for him. He's had a really rough road. I'm sure Brad would love. Brad, one of the main reasons was come back and play with Stephen. So, yeah, it's an exciting time for us. So, but as I said, we'll get to the last training session and get through, and then we'll make our final calls. So. Yeah, at this stage, yeah, that's we think a no-brainer. He's available, he's keen, he's fit. He lost his spot in the team, was working hard, then he hurt himself, but he's trained on. He looks really good. Big challenge. Yeah, AFL lists are very resilient. We feel for them, and then we haven't got the time to sort of sit around and ponder and lingo. Our job's to get on with it. Next man in, really. The likelihood is Griffin Logue will come in. You know, we can say that confidently as long as he gets through the session. So Griffin's been told he'll play. So Griffin will certainly come in, and Sean Darcy. So it's like for like. Really, it's won and lost in the midfield. We've got full availability through there. So we're really confident in our system and our effort. We've been in every game. We've been really consistent, and we're playing Port Adelaide, who comes in good form. They had a good win over here against the Eagles last time. The ground holding no fear for them, but both teams are confident in their systems and their effort. So I think it's going to be a great game, really exciting game.
Just on Griffin Logue, great news is back, and obviously he's had a pretty terrible run last year missing that foot injury.
Yeah, he had the congenital foot injury that needed surgery. And then when he got back, he hurt himself. I can't remember specifically. Had a full summer, played up a Joondalup, and then hurt his hamstring, and then he hurt it in rehab when he went a bit quicker than he should have. So, but he's got back. He's played, a number of games back, so he gets an opportunity to deliver for us and stand up, which is exciting.
Darcy back, likely back this weekend, but pretty tough first battle against potentially Scotty Lycett and Paddy Ryder. Yeah,
well, that's the nature of the AFL. There's great players. Every week, you're not playing mugs every second and third week. Every week's a really big challenge, and that's the test of AFL football: the ability to come up week after week, and that's how you earn your reputation and become a good player. So, talk's cheap. We've got to get it done against a quality outfit.
Is there any temptation to go with an extra ruckman because it's Lycett and Ryder?
Yeah, there is a little bit. There is a little bit, but we like the mobility of the team. And it might have been tempting if Rory was available for both Sean, because that's something we liked at certain periods early in the year that we went away with. So, but we see as our reality is Sean's got a big tank, he's powerful. I mean, he's more than held his own against some really strong ruckmen. particularly Grundy last year and the last game of years. So we're really confident he can stand up. He's a real workhorse. Look forward to the challenge.
What happens if something happens to Sean this weekend?
Yeah, I'll go home. I'll invite you over a cup of tea and we'll sit there and we'll panic a bit together. Yeah, look, it's not. I think it's a hypothetical. I just deal with he's available, and we've got young ruckman, and Scott Jones really competes really well, working on his game, and Lloyd Meek is a young ruckman who really, I think they're in Vic Country together. Lloyd started and Sean started on the bench, so Lloyd's coming on, but I'd rather focus on and not be too negative about it at this stage. Yeah, around 18 or 19. Yeah, he's getting good volumes in now. He's starting to get along with it. He's more bubbly. His mood's good. Saw him in there this morning, earlier. So yeah, he's moving along quite well.
Is there any more clarity around Alex's
In regards to played a game of footy. Was come off injured. It's a fracture. My understanding, it's quite minor, if you can have a minor fracture, which is very stable. Nothing compared to his last fracture. My job's to move on. We get the injury report and then it's about who's available. So, been in constant dialogue. I've been a little bit crook myself, had to have a few days off quarantine. So Alex and I have been, I don't know about constant, but we've had a couple of good chats. He's gathering himself and getting ready to come again. He's an important part of our club. So he's been through a lot worse, and league footy, the only constant thing is change. So whether it be injury or form, and we're on to the next challenge.
Is there any concern the stadium surface is contributing to this spate of lower leg injuries you're getting? Ross?
Well, we can't attribute it to it solely. West Coast, as I said, when West Coast were having theirs, unfortunate run with Rioli and Barras and a couple of others that I'm not sure about. Our luck had been holding out. All summer we've been trying to manage footwear, training volumes. So we're looking at all the threads and the particular threads that we can control. So the first thing is, I think we all acknowledge it starts the year really hard because it's not a pure, it's a multi-purpose venue. It has concerts, I think it has motocross, all sorts of things. So it has cricket. So it's got some challenges coming in, then it works its way in, but it's still, when you're an AFL club, you're only concerned about your cohort. So they're working on it. I think both clubs are going to get together. I think they're going to have a bit of a summit on it, try and work forward. But again, we can only control what we can, so we'll cease training there in the meantime. We can control the surface here, control footwear, and not panic about it and move on.
Is that something you do after the season, the summit that you mentioned, or is that something you do now?
Well, my understanding is I think it's reasonably acute that they'll come together and work through. I don't think there's no silver bullet here, because if there was, it would have been fired and no one would be talking about it.
Walter's mentioned the team feeling pretty sore when they got back from that last game before the bye. How do you use that bye to the team feeling back fit?
Yeah, to refresh, it was a brutal challenge, but to be honest, moved on. We did a big session on Saturday. We back off their loads, whatever the percent is, have a mental freshener, and we're ready to go. You know, we're really excited. We're really excited.
Does it help you guys having that time with family and having that time off?
Well, everyone needs nourishment. Doesn't matter what profession you're in. So, yeah, how do you quantify it? I don't know, but we need to be focused. When the ball's bounced, it's going to be fierce, and we need to be ready to go.
To watch Ross's presses every week, make sure you hit the subscribe button.